Yeah, we good. We good. We live. Battle Rap Fanatic. What's the word,
Yeah,
man?
man. Listen, DNA. Appreciate you for having me, my guy. I'm feeling good. I'm looking good. I can't complain about a damn thing, my guy.
Yeah, as always, always. I see. It's some people in there that was saying that you said you wasn't doing. I know you told me this, but I didn't know it was public. You said you wasn't doing no more
Yeah,
interviews, so I'm happy
yeah,
that I. You know what I'm saying, I was able to,
yeah. Well,
still
you know
still
what,
put that off.
DNA. Yeah, you was the first person to really reach out. You know what I mean? Who I felt like was cool. To sit down with, and I gave you my word before I even went on the show. So it was only right that I hold myself accountable to that word, and I do as I say.
Yeah.
So word.
So let's start off when we just ask you this right now. I know from the reactions, you know what I'm saying, which I'm a fan
Yeah.
of. I love when you do it.
Thank
You
you.
got a
Thank
lot
you.
of love for the culture and
Yeah.
for battle rap in general. So I know
Yeah.
originally when you was like, yo, I'm a judge, I know this probably ideally wasn't how you think it would, you know what I'm saying, would go. So just talk about that. Like you accepting the judging thing, how you thought it
Mhm.
would be, and then, you know what I'm saying, where we at right now with, I like to really call this the introduction to the culture.
Yeah.
Cause you
Nah,
know that's when you really know you in. Cause they love all of us at first, and then
yeah.
and then that switch
Yeah.
happens. So yeah,
You know what? When I first when it first was brought to my attention, man, it's crazy because when I'm out eating breakfast and all that, and I get a call and say, "Yo, we putting your name in the hat." And I said, "Okay, for the tournament." And I was just like, "Okay, that's cool." They put my name in the hat. I didn't think nothing of it. Normally when somebody said you put your name in the hat, it's gonna be a whole selection of people that's
yeah,
gonna be up in that thing. So when that was told to me, I was just like, "Man, they ain't gonna pick me. Like, I don't think they're gonna pick me." So 2 weeks later, when it was brought to my attention that I was gonna be a judge, I just was like, not 2 weeks later, but 2 weeks leading up to the tournament, I was just like, damn, okay, let me log in. But knowing, with me being a judge, knowing I was gonna be a judge, I knew it was gonna be flack. You can never satisfy the people as a judge. It's just never gonna somebody gonna feel slighted in some type of way, shape, or form. So I just knew it was gonna be some flack, but I didn't know it was gonna be like this. But I was mentally preparing myself for it for sure.
yeah. So with that being said, where do you think it comes from? Cause I feel like, during the beginning, I was live streaming with
Mm.
a watch party, so I'm seeing the comments. I'm back and forth from the main stream on caffeine and then mine, and I wasn't seeing nobody really say nothing until the Nitty and Serius joint, where I think it
Yeah,
was
yeah,
the facial
yes.
expression comment. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So people took that the wrong way, man, and which is very unfortunate because I didn't think people would do that. If you really look into what I said, it was more so about his character and what he was doing out there. I just thought he was very unprofessional. I thought, he just the unsporting conduct. I just didn't feel like it just wasn't what it was supposed to be. You know what I mean? And I know people took the word demeanor and just ran along with that, which I thought was just crazy as fuck. It's just like, damn, coming from a guy who speaks highly of himself, through integrity, intellect and intelligence, it's just like, yo, y'all taking that word and running with that. And mind you, DNA, I was the first person to pick. So this whole notion that I robbed him, it's just like, dog, it was four other people on the panel. Like, like
yeah,
I was the first person to pick Nitty, right? So you have three other, guys up on the panel. We're like, why is it the attention on battle rap Fanatic? So that was just really really shocking to me. But I understood his frustration, with me using the term demeanor. It's like, oh, this is battle rap. Like for people to take that word, it's just like I want niggas to look crazy, but it was just the excessive amount of mumbling from Serious Jones that I was paying attention to. Like, and if you, I mean, not only that, it was just a lot of the gestures and shit. Like, it was almost to me he was seemingly trying to like not only sway the minds, but um almost make the homie choke, stumble, slip up, fumble. You know what I mean? That's what I was just getting from it. And then, Doc Jones got a track record of this. Why nobody saying nothing about that? DNA. Like, why
yeah,
ain't nobody saying nothing about? I mean, we can go back to even 2010 against Mook. He was talking to Mook round when Mook was in there barking on that nigga in the little small room and all that. What I mean, go back to the clip shit. You know what I mean? What was that? 2012. Go back to the clip shit, and I'm pretty sure DNA. You was battling that nigga too. what was that, 2015? Like what?
Yeah, I
I'm
battled
pretty
him at
sure he
known.
was.
Yeah, I battled
Yeah,
him at
he
known.
was. I'm pretty sure he was talking in your shit too. But people, why ain't nobody saying nothing about this? And then need I add with the whole Summer Madness shit with didn't he get popped in this shit for talking through math shit? So it was just like I felt like he was trying to like not only make the man choke or slip up a fumble with his words, but it's just like I didn't see any honor in that, and I don't see why everybody else think that shit was cool to do. And people running with this whole facial expression shit, niggas make that shit all the time in battle rap.
Yeah.
So for people to say that I made it about that, I thought that was just crazy. But that was the battle rappers. That was these quote unquote credible media, putting that narrative out there, and people ran with that, which was cool. But I'm not the guy that's gonna be online every day. DNA, you know me. I'm not on Twitter all day every day. I got a whole life, dog. Like I live a real life. So this whole false reality, like people expected me to be going back and forth with. Listen, I'm gonna go back and forth with the love before the hate any day, DNA. That's just me. That's always been me. You've never seen me or known me to go back and forth with anything that was just negative, revolving around my name. Because people gonna do that. That's what they gonna do, especially when you love. Like, and I'm glad that all this shit is happening now, because now I'm seeing a lot of people's true colors.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of people's true color. You see who's who. And again, you can go back. If you follow me on Twitter, go back. I've made comments stating that, this shit really fake around this bitch. Like, it ain't all this. It's real fake love around this motherfucker, man. And in reality, people want to see you lose. Especially when you winning, they just waiting. A lot of niggas sitting back like these, DNA. They like these. Like, I can't wait to this nigga. I can't wait to get something on this nigga. I'm gonna let that nigga the fuck have it. And I'm pretty sure you've been through this, DNA. You've been around for, for quite some time, man. But homie got a track record of this, man. And I go back to me, telling him how it is. I was giving him nothing but praise and love, man, about how, he shouldn't have been counted out. And, he was just one of those guys to me, man. And it's just very unfortunate that he went amongst, this thing like that, like the whole tyrant is just about battle rap Fanatic. It's like, why me? Is it because I don't know, DNA, you tell me, why me though?
Yeah, I mean,
3 other guys on the panel. Shout out to Tone Bro, shout out to Luke, shout out to Freeway. But those other 2 guys picked him too. Why he not saying nothing about them? Why is it about the Fanatic nigga? Somebody talk to me and let me know. Somebody.
Nah, only thing I could say with it, because everybody got their opinion and perspective. Do you feel like, because I seen certain people saying like they felt like Nitty was talking during Jones rounds too, or you just feel like it wasn't?
Let me get to that, because we could let's talk about that second round. Jones said something. What did Jones say? Jones said something about the cannabis line. It was Twisted Top line, and I thought it was alright. And Nitty said something, and Jones immediately was like, "Yo, like stop talking while I'm rapping." What did Nitty do from that point on? He respected the man's concern and sat back and let him get his shit off. So to go into round 3 and to completely contradict yourself, it's almost like, yo, what the fuck is this nigga doing? So now I'm seeing this. This is a close round, DNA. This is a close round. You got to understand, Serius Jones, to me, my playback with this round, Serius Jones came out. He was all right, but then he started cooking.
Yeah.
Nitty, he comes out. He came out cooking.
I had it 1-1 I had it 1-1 going to the third. Go ahead. Yeah, I'm just saying.
So Serius Jones came out. He came out all right. Then he started cooking. Nitty comes out. He cooking, but then he ends his shit light. So now we ain't even playing for him. Then people talking about it got nothing to do with the material. To me, the material was at an even. It was at an even. So you got both with the wit, both with the crazy delivery. They both witty with the word plays and all that. So to me, it's like the material content is there. Mm-hmm. Like, but you can see the subject matter. You can tell that it's just, to me, it's just you can tell the difference between who's tailored and whose material was tailored for who. Like, I didn't feel like his material was all that tailored towards Nitty. I felt like Nitty material was more tailored towards him. I said all of this shit in a blog prior to the tournament. Yeah. In regards to all the MCs, I was hoping all the MCs went to that blog to even watch it. URL put the shit up, and I was hoping that these guys watch it, because I'm looking at everything DNA. So as far as the material go, everybody talking about the material and Jones is that much better. Like, listen, man, everybody has their preference. This is an art form. I know we all, we get caught up in this saying this is a sport and all. This is words of war. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is an art form. So for me, we all got preference. Don't make it seem like I'm biased. Like we gotta stop doing it. Then they said I sat down with him and had a meeting, an interview with Rum Nitty. It's like, how many motherfuckers in this game do interviews with battle rappers and still tell niggas that they lost? DNA, when you gonna tell them that man, you was supposed to do an encore, DNA? When you gonna tell them that?
Oh, you talking about the documentary joint?
Yeah, when you gonna tell them, man, you was supposed to sit down, DNA?
Yeah, I mean, it's good we ain't sit down because you know if you ever judge one of my battles, you don't want them to say that. But nah, I mean,
hold on, let me get back to that though, man. Not to deviate from what we're saying, right? So as far as the content, I thought they were at an even playing field. I thought both of them had 1 or 2 bars that was hot. I mean, we can even talk. Let's talk about the bars. Homie had the 50 shot of popcorns like Nitty Pops. A lot of people would think that setup line is fucking outdated, but I thought this shit was clever.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas may not know Cornell, that's Nitty's name. Popcorns like Nitty's Pops, OG. The ball head that shot Young Bloods going left like Gilly shot. That shit was crazy to me.
Yeah.
But then I can also go to Rum Nitty shit and be like, yo, you ain't got an option. No talk, I'ma kill him. I'ma get back to wilding out. I just have to show off for a minute. Like, to me, that shit is witty. They both was witty with the shits. So now I have to look at the other intangibles. And for me, I didn't see any honor in what he was trying to do with Run Away from That Third. Try to make people believe or make people see that Rum Nitty wasn't saying no hot shit, because he was saying some hot shit. You can't get me with that foolish shit. And that's what these battle rap niggas be trying to do. As a judge, you can't. I'm looking at everything. Everything, DNA. They both was witty with the words. So we can't say that Nitty wasn't saying shit, because Nitty was saying some shit too. That ARP gave you a name I know you can't stand. 30 out the K Blam. I put 23 in the cartoon. What? That shit. What we talking about?
Yeah, that was hard.
What are we talking about? I mean, so it is what it is, man. It was a lot of his actions, man. It's just like he been doing this shit for years, and I wanted to see a different side of Jonesy. That was it, and I was giving him his praise. So to see him, run off like that about me, like I was a huge fan of homie. Now I can't respect all this shit, like when him saying this about my name, like you can't really like attacking my character, my integrity and dignity. Like I came in this thing, man, not slandering nobody, DNA. Yeah. I gave all of you guys the praises that you need. Encore was about literally showcasing the material and the art form that you guys has brought over the years to the people, to the newcomers. You lost a lot of new fans we get every day. Every day. And to see cats like Mav Hoffa, you, out of all people, the nigga said he did a documentary. Dog, me and you were supposed to sit down and do one. Can we talk about that? Come on, it's like then Daylight. Come on, man. These are guys I respected highly. Mickey Facts, like these are guys I respected highly. To see these guys go in there and try to paint a narrative, dog, like I'm biased. Like that shit hurt me, dog. That shit hurt. So I've never once in my life disrespected these guys or make these guys look. No, Daylight, you gonna tell them that I did an encore with Tay Rock too, but I gave you the win against Tay Rock? You gonna tell them that? Fuck is these niggas talking about?
Let me ask you this, right? So is it because, do you feel like it's because you did the documentary? Because I don't know if this is true, so you clear this up. But people were saying they felt like it was that because I think it's documented somewhere that you said Nitty's your favorite. I think that's what I heard was the reason.
I said Nitty is the greatest puncher the game has ever seen.
Oh, I say that. I agree with that.
Ever seen.
Yeah.
And I'm not only person that feel that way.
I feel that way too.
So go back and watch the documentary. Yeah. Motherfuckers who's probably clueless to what I said. My favorite? What? Please, it's all documented. Go back and watch the tapes. If they feel strongly about that, please go back and watch it. Mm-hmm. It's the battle rappers, and let's not act like DNA. A lot of people hate to see niggas do their thing that have been doing their thing. Niggas just get tired of seeing niggas do their shit. Yeah. Niggas get tired of that. Mm-hmm. I get it though. I chose to go along with who I felt was right in that decision would go along with. I was right to go along with that. It's just is what it's really unfortunate that people in battle rap, they tend to write motherfuckers off the way they do, man. That shit it's just not okay. And then battle rappers, man, with these high fan bases, big fan bases, man, they put these narratives out here, and then you got these these fanboy ass niggas want to run with that. Like, that shit just crazy to me. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I stand on my choice. I only regret that, the choice of word and demeanor in which I used, and a lot of people took the wrong way. But I mean, now look what's going on. I hear the nigga recycling lines and all that. Like, he recycling lines and all that. Like, let's say if the nigga moved on, like, now, like, are we gonna kill the niggas that picked him? Like, or are we still gonna be on the battle rap Fanatic nigga helmet? Like, what we doing, DNA? Is it cool to recycle lines now, DNA, in tournaments? Huh? Is that cool?
I mean, I was joking on here earlier. I haven't watched the video, so they were saying some people said it was a
nigga,
flaw.
Nigga, go watch that video. Nah, we not doing that.
Nah, I'm gonna watch it for sure. But let me ask you this though, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Nah, because also right now in the comments they were saying, I don't know if it was you or the other judges, and I think this was the other discrepancy, is and if you didn't say it, then I mean, just elaborate on who did, that they wanted to see a do-over with Twerk and Casey.
What? I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah. So a lot of people, a lot of people was upset with, I guess, the whole panel in general, because they said Casey was getting a lot of flack when she won.
Yeah, you didn't watch the recap show.
Nah, I wasn't tuned into that. My fault.
I apologize to Casey, live in front of the people on behalf of the judges, because rightfully so, Casey J deserved all the flowers in that moment. And as a woman who's, the only woman that moved on to the second round, like, this is in the history books for her. Like, this is a huge moment for her. So she deserved every bit of praise. And again, we dropped the ball with that. And I hold all of us accountable, for that. Mm-hmm. She didn't deserve it at all. So again, I apologize to Casey once again if she's watching this shit. Casey, it'll never happen again. Never. I'm a huge fan of Casey J. Huge fan. And I'm not gonna act like she ain't witty with that pen. You know what I mean? She get busy with it, and she deserved every bit of credit with moving on to the second round. And we shouldn't even say nothing about New Jersey Twerk. Truthfully speaking, we shouldn't have said nothing about him. And I fuck with New Jerusalem. We should have never said nothing about him. Casey J beat the shit out you. She beat the shit out you. You lost. 3-0.
Now
getting the fuck out of here. Like I said, much respect to Casey J. I apologize, and I'll apologize again.
Now let me ask you, more, because I don't want to keep dwelling on it. Like I'm saying, whether people like it or not, it is what it is. It happened. Niggas can't take it back. So let's not dwell on the past. Going on to next week, May 8th, though. I know you are back judging again. You know what I'm saying? 8 people. Is there anything you doing different this time, or you staying in your same bag? You know what I'm saying? That you was in for the first week with the judges.
I'm straight to the point, DNA.
Mm-hmm.
I'm straight to the point. More concise with my points, and I'm gonna leave it there. I know a lot of the times, I was long-winded, especially that first battle. A lot of people killed me, but I'm gonna be more concise and straight to the point. It won't be too much of the talking. So yeah, that's what I'm doing different. But as far as in terms of my criteria, no, It's gonna be the same. Like, let's talk about the other 7 picks. Like, it was 8 battles that night. Did I get the other 7 wrong too? Was I biased then? I picked Swave 7. Swave 7 lost to Fanville. I thought Swave 7 won that battle clear, but nobody talking about that either. But it's just like, they hold on to this battle. Like, it's just crazy to me. Salim did that. Salim, is that his name? Salim. We can't even call the nigga serious. We can't take this nigga serious. Dog went on a whole campaign, but he out here recycling lines. Like, what the fuck are we talking about? Salim. That's what I'm calling him now. Salim. Salute to that nigga.
So you think in this next round, like, just to clarify, so everybody here is clear, when you're judging a battle and it's 2 people battling, what are you judging on to determine the winner? You know what I'm saying? Like,
man, strength. How well one execute their strength.
Okay.
The consistency. The tailored content is key for me. I think that's big in a tournament like this, right? Because anybody can just take shit and write shit up, and then go into a battle and say the shit, right? So tailored content, momentum, and whose strategy is more effective, and of course, is that performance worthy of winning $100,000 at the end of this thing. I want to see. I want to see. I want to see a. I want to see a final. A final. I want to see a final performance based. Um. Doing out there each and every round. Like I don't want to feel like okay, we ain't got the best of one person. I want to feel like I got the best of a person, i.e. Cortez. I want to feel like I want to feel like that every single time I watch you in every round of this tournament. That's a $100,000 performance that Cortez put on in that first round. So I want to see that. Like so, but those are the base. That's the base. Of course, you got the other intangibles. Like you know what I'm saying. So and that's just the base. So we got other shit too we looking at. So yeah, that's it, man. That's pretty much it.
All right, with that being said, good looking for pulling up. I don't want to hold you too much. You know I'm tuned in. Next Saturday, May 8th, UM3, 8 people left. 100 still on the line. Battle Rap Fanatic is still one of the judges. So salute to you for pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, DNA, before we get out of here, am I wrong for feeling like, you know, you like don't seem to like try to make anybody choke, stumble, fumble, or sway a mind? You know what I mean? Doing all the excessive shit outside of just standing. DNA, you've got cooked before. DNA before you got cooked, but you ain't go outside that pocket and try to make motherfucker choke. Like you sat there and let a nigga get his shit off. Am I wrong for feeling like a nigga need to just let him get his shit off? Am I wrong for that?
I mean, you wrong for saying I got cooked, but in turn,
but these are battles you won though.
Yeah. No. I know what you're saying, but in terms of you know, respecting.
Let me know, and I ask because I know how long you've been doing this thing, DNA.
Like, but you know what it is though. It's like this sport is so subjective. So when you ask me, I totally feel like. You know, when someone else is going, I'm 100% professional. I never talk through nobody's rounds. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Even if people have done it to me, I just rebuttal and, you know what I'm saying, shake the building so they know not to do it.
But, yeah, absolutely.
But in this culture, you know, you got some people that kind of like that. So that's why, like, moving forward, I feel like
So they like that. So let's say if Rum Nitty chokes. Do we credit Serius Jones for that win, or do we sit there and we be like, "Yo, you the reason why the nigga choked"?
But you know what's so crazy though is some people that would say, "Well, it's a battle. You got to be able to get through it." Now, how I look at it is I look at it from the way of how you saying like, yeah, I would credit that. Yo, you messed it up. You know what I'm saying? You ruining it. You shouldn't be doing that. But what I was saying was, I think moving forward, not this tournament, but if it's UM4, I think the rules need to be set. Like I was saying this with Champion of the Year. I think when it's announced that it's judges, when it's announced that it's a tournament, it should say, yo, talking through your opponent's rounds, the judges will take points. Choking, the judges will take points. Such and such, so people know. Now when you go into the tournament and if you do this after that, it's nothing to be talked about. And of course it'll be something new that you know, people will find to be mad because when it's judged, it's always going to be a problem. But I'm saying at least these certain things will be laid out. We take points away for talking through rounds. We take points away for stumbles. We take points away from choking. And I mean to credit
and
Ja.
let's be clear. We do not take points away from niggas making facial expressions.
Yeah.
This is fucking battle rap.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We make the faces and all the shit. But it's the excessive mumbling and talk, like and trying to sway, like trying to act like niggas ain't saying nothing crazy, like that. We're not doing that. Not the excessive mumbles and all that. Cause the niggas choke, I'm gonna be looking at you like nigga, you the reason why. Cause if I'm rapping, I used to battle rap. I'm pretty sure everybody else around the world, when a nigga rapping, you gonna feel like, dog, why you talking through my shit? Like let me get my shit off. So again, I just felt like I didn't see any honor in that. Yeah, but no, that's just, you know, I just wanted to add that point.
Yeah, and to say this too, because I see certain people saying like, that's what Jones do. You know what I'm saying? I know right now you and him ain't.
I said it's in history.
No, you did. But this is my thing, right? I just want to get this out because I know you and him ain't on the best of terms. So.
Hey, listen, I don't feel no way towards him.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying from an objective standpoint of like, if somebody, you know what I'm saying, like,
I got nothing but love for Jones.
Yeah, no. But what I'm saying is like, if you wake up every day and you know what I'm saying, you I don't know, I'm just trying to make an analogy. You pay your rent late, but you never got evicted. You really not gonna understand why it's a problem the first time somebody's doing it. You see what I'm saying? So in his mind, it's like, this is what I always do. niggas
Yeah,
don't
but
say
it's
nothing.
yeah,
So you know what
I
I'm
got
saying?
you. I
Why
got
is
you.
it a
I
big
got
deal
you.
now?
But it's
This is
because
me.
it's a
So
big
yeah,
it's a big bag on the line, man. And
yeah,
you know, we want to win that thing fair and square, man. That's it. That's all.
yeah,
I'm looking at this thing from a different view. You know what I mean? Like I just, let's win that thing fair and square. Let's win it, in an honorable way. Not like that. Like let's not try to, use the vet shit, but try to, what I mean, undercut. Like we can't win it that. I don't want to see people winning it that way. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But no, I get your analogy and I get exactly what you're trying to say.
Yeah. So I mean that's how I look at it. But you know what I mean? I don't personally know because I haven't spoke to Jones since the battle happened. I just seen what everybody else seen. But
Was I
on,
that bad, DNA?
huh?
Was I that bad?
Nah. I mean, put it like this.
Keep it
No,
a
I'm keeping
stack,
it all the way a
DNA.
stack. Me
And again,
personally,
and if people forgetting, this is my first time up there, baby.
yeah,
Like I'm not gonna say and act like I got this shit figured out. Y'all can't tell me I'm not gonna act like that. I've never been
yeah.
that type of guy.
Two
Not
things
gonna
I
do it now.
said. Two things I said when I seen this tournament. One, I would never be a judge because you know what I'm saying. I'm running the show. You know the wrong judgment. Niggas ain't coming on. You just gotta know to be political. And two, I wasn't going into the tournament because not you per se, but just in general. I don't know. Judges don't resonate well with me just because of things I seen. So I wouldn't enter the tournament, and I wouldn't be a judge in it either. That's just my take on you know what I'm saying on it. I just want to be a fan, watch it, and leave the difficult work to the battlers that got to compete for that 100K, and then leave the tough work to y'all that, you know what I'm saying, y'all got to make the judgment. Because it's definitely a difficult job on both aspects. That's what I'm saying, from both sides of the spectrum. I'm just like, nah, I don't want to be a part of it, and, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to be there. Now, once you cleared up what you said by facial expressions, I totally understand what you meant. But when it came across that way, with you, and then when Luke said he took away points for Swave invading the space, yeah, I kind of was like, yeah, that's wacky. But y'all both cleared it up on my show, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I got the full first understanding firsthand. So you know what I'm saying? Salute to y'all, man.
That's it, man. I just I speak from the heart, man, and niggas feel this shit.
Yeah.
I keep it real. Nigga, you don't even keep it realistic.
This nigga's hilarious, man.
You caught that?
All right, Battle Rap Fanatic. I'll holla at you. Good looking for
Your boy,
pulling up,
man,
my
Battle
guy.
Rap
Got you.
Fanatic, man.